Hey guys, so for our Group 4 project, we're going to be analyzing the conductivity of different acids and bases and the pH of different brands of waters, and how this pertains to biological processes within our bodies.
So why does this matter? Well, because acids and bases dissociate completely, they create ions with charges that can conduct electricity, and neurons in our brain use electrical currents to communicate with one another and control the body. Also, high conductivity is related to extreme pHs, and acidic and basic substances affect the pH in our cells. If the pH in our body isn't optimal, enzymes wouldn't be able to function properly, hindering bodily functions.
The conductivity meter, and with it we're going to measure the conductivity of our acidic or basic solutions. So from the battery, electricity will flow through this resistor into this light, and this light bulb will have more voltage. Then because it's in series, this light bulb will have less voltage, and the more conductive the solution in between these two parts of the circuit is, the more voltage will flow into the two light bulbs.
It's easier to see the circuit of the conductivity meter from the back. So firstly, when we flip the switch here, we complete this circuit over here, and we allow current to flow into this battery, and then out from this point to this resistor here, so this right here in between is a resistor, and into this light bulb here. Part of this current is split into this resistor and jumps to this light bulb right here. But since this part is so small, that's why this green light appears so dim compared to the red light here. Then the circuit continues as current flows all the way through into these wires. Then here, this is where we have an open circuit until these two wires are dipped into a conductive solution. Then whatever is in between them determines their resistivity, since conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. Thus, the more conductive a solution is, the less resistance there will be in the circuit and in these wires, and the less resistance, the more current will flow through the circuit, and again back up into the switch and then into the battery and all over again.
This is distilled water, and we're going to test its conductivity with this probe and use it as control. As you can see, neither the green or red lights are lighting up, meaning that this water has very low conductivity.
Strong acids and bases dissociate completely in solution, while weak acids and bases only dissociate partially.
We have 0.1 molar NaOH, and I poured 40 milliliters of it into this beaker right here, and we're going to test the conductivity of the solution with this conductivity probe. As you can see, the conductivity probe is lit bright red, and it's like kind of dimly lit green. This time we have 0.1 molar HCl, and I again poured 40 milliliters of it into this beaker, and again we're going to test the conductivity of the solution with this conductivity probe. So as you can see, the probe is again lit bright red, and it's dimly lit green. This time we have ammonia, and we again have a 0.1 molar concentration of it inside of this beaker. We're again going to test it for conductivity with this probe. Unlike the last two times, this time the red is only dimly lit, and the green isn't lit at all. Vinegar, we again have 40 milliliters of it with the 0.1 molar concentration in this beaker right here, and we're going to again test it for conductivity with this probe. Okay, so as you can see, this time the vinegar is also dimly lit red and not lit green at all.
So here are the results from our analysis of various acids and bases for conductivity. Firstly, NaOH, a strong base, had very high conductivity since both red and green lights were lit up, and that the same goes for HCl, a strong acid. Ammonia had medium conductivity because the red light was lit up and the green was dimly lit, as was vinegar.
40 milliliters of Harrison drinking water. It's from the fountain from the main where the main office is. Again, I have a pipette filled with a little bit of the water and a pH paper here to tell the pH. Okay, so the pH here it's about a 7, which is good. Okay, so here we have another 40 milliliters of water. This time it's again from Harrison. However, it's from one of the faucets in the chemistry classroom, and we're gonna again test its pH. Okay, that's good. It looks like it's about a 7 again. Okay, we need to go. Okay, here we have 40 milliliters of Kirkland brand drinking water. I took a bit of the water and put it into this pipette, and we have pH paper right here to tell what the pH of this water is. Okay, so as you can see, the color changed to about like 5 or 6, like it's kind of in between. Okay, now we have Fiji water, and we're going to test it again with the pH paper. Okay, so it's turning slightly green, meaning it's at a pH of 8. Okay, now we have Aquafina bottled water. We're again going to test it with the pH paper. And it's green again, so it should have a pH of around 8.
Here are results for measuring different types of water for pH. Harrison drinking and Harrison tap water had a pH of 7, neutral. Kirkland water was slightly acidic with a pH of 6. Fiji and Aquafina water were slightly basic with a pH of 8. This may not seem like a big difference, but Kirkland water, its concentration of H+ ions was 10 times as great as that of Harrison drinking and tap water, for example. And compared to Fiji and Aquafina, Kirkland had 100 times as many H+ ions in its concentration.
Why does the pH of water matter? The pH of water can affect how safe it is for humans to drink it. For example, in Flint, Michigan, the water was acidic because of a combination of poor regulation regarding the chemicals in the plants put into the water and poor action. The acidic water corroded the plumbing, which led to the leak of the chemical lead into drinking water, causing many health problems amongst the inhabitants of Flint, and many protests regarding that. It can also affect us in other aspects of our health. For example, alkaline water is often said to be the best kind of water for someone to drink. However, if you have a kidney condition or are taking some sort of medicine to help your kidneys, then the minerals within that water can accumulate within your body, which can lead to illness and other unpleasant side effects. In addition, the water can help you to decrease your production of AGEs, which are advanced glycation end products. The advantage of this is that AGEs have been shown to be linked to the onset of diabetes and Alzheimer, meaning that if you drink alkaline water, you could prevent this. For athletes, alkaline water can prevent fatigue by acting as a buffering between the increasing acidity of your body, and the mineral supplements within the water can not only help your body to function better, but can keep your body hydrated during your workout.
And that concludes our Group 4 project.